Alright, let's give some time for people to join. There are several problems that is listed. I got 8.1 number 5. This is for pre-calc. As requested. So we're gonna start in about a minute, and if you have your packet, you can get it ready. Someone asked this question earlier or emailed me. Okay. Ready to go? If we're ready, then I'll start. Okay. So, this problem, they want you to find h and x, right? This and this. So, if you look at this problem, it has two parts, which is the triangle here and the triangle here. Two triangles. So, when you look at this problem, then you have to look at, okay, in order to find either of these, I need this side right here. Okay, this length right here. Without this length, there's no way I could find either of these. Okay, so then you still rely on this angle, which here is 33. Obviously, it's not this one because this one's obtuse. Okay, so we need to figure out all the angles of a triangle first on the right side. So this is 33 degrees, and then this part is an obtuse angle, which is going to be what, 145, because supplementary, right? They're supposed to add up to 180. And once you get 145, 33, that together is already 178. So this is 2 degrees then. All right, so we have all the angles ready. We can now apply law of sine to do this problem. So you do law of sine here. I'll do this angle to this side. Okay, this angle to this side, so it'll be sine 2 degrees over 8 inches feet is equal to the other one known is 33 to that one. So let's just say we call it like I don't know, y or something. Okay, so it will be sine 33 degrees over y. Okay, and then after you get this, then you can do cross multiplication here. Let me change it. So that would be y should equal to 8 sine. Let me see. So you cross multiply, so it would be 8 sine 33 degrees over sine 2 degrees. Okay. So then together we're gonna get 8 times sine 33 over sine 2, which is 124. Let me see. So 124.85 inch or feet. I keep saying inch, but it's feet. Okay. And then the rest, once you get this y value, you can find these two using cosine and sine. So x will then be this hypotenuse times cosine of 35 because cosine 35 is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? X over 124.85. So that means when you're doing x, that will end up being 124.85 times cosine 35 degrees, which is 102.27. X is 102.27 inch. Sorry, feet. Keep saying inch. This one. Okay. And then similarly, you can find h by doing 124.85 times sine of 35. Okay, very similar. Then the result will give you 71.61 inch feet. Okay, so that's number 5 on 8.1, which somebody asked earlier. Okay. Okay, so the next one requested was, let me type it in. It's 8.3 number 2. Same thing in pre-calc. 8.3 number 2. Okay, so pre-calc 8.3 number 2. On my notes, I already wrote on it, so I'm going to draw the picture real quick so that you can see it. This is law of cosine, right? Law of cosine. Yeah, number 5. Number 3? Number 2. Okay, number 2. Okay, so number 2 looks like a quadrilateral. Let me get a blank piece of paper. Okay, so number 2, this is 8.3 number 2. Okay. I'm going to move it over here a little bit so that it doesn't keep focusing. So here we go. Looks like this. It says 66 degrees here, 8 here, 12 here, 6 here, 9 here. And they are asking for the area. Okay, that is the question. Let me move slide it up a little bit. Okay, so that is the question here. So to do this problem, you first have to, because we're doing trig, right? We're trying to use trig, so you gotta cut it a little bit. There are many ways to cut it. I mean, many ways, I mean two. One here, one here. But if you cut here, you kind of can't use this angle right here. So I'm going to cut it here. Okay? Like that. Once you cut here, the problem then becomes two triangles, one here, one here. Then you just calculate the area separately. Now the problem here is that you This part is easier than this part because this part you can easily find the height and find the area, or if you want to use area formula 1/2 AB sine C, you can also do that. But you can find the height here. The height would be related to sine, right? This will be, if you want to find the height is 8 sine 66, which is going to be 7.31. Okay, 7.31, that would be your height. But this part, once you find it, you can find the area, which is, so let's just call it area 1. Okay, we'll have two areas, right? So area 1, area 2. Okay, so area 1, right, is going to be equal to 1/2 base times height, which is going to be 26.71-ish. Wait. Does that look right? Oh, I didn't multiply by 12 yet. Did I? Wait. 1 sec. I think I made a calculation error here. It's actually, where's my, not 26.71. It's, okay, that didn't work. It's 43.85. Okay, 43.85. That's the first area. Yeah, if you multiply it out. All right, so that's that part. Now the problem is that we need to find this area, area 2. And the problem with area 2 is you only have two sides. You don't have an angle here, and you don't have a side here. So what we need to do then is we need to find this length, which is called x. Okay, we can find this length, and we need to find this angle if possible. Or we can use, once you find this length, there are many ways to find the area. One of the famous one in geometry is Harion's formula, but we don't need to use that. We can just use the same method we find the area here. Okay? All right. So anyway. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to use law of cosine to solve for x. So the law of cosine says x squared is equal to this square plus this square minus 2ab sine that. Right? Move it down a little bit. X squared equals to 8 squared plus 12 squared minus 2, 8, 12 cosine 66, which turns out x, after you solve for it, you'll get 11.4. Okay. All right. After you do that, you want to find the area of A2, which there are two ways to do this. One, you try to find this height first. Two, you try to find this angle first. Okay. To find this angle, you again use law of cosine. Since now you have this, you can do, let's just call it theta, okay? So 11.4 square, which is x squared. We have before. Let me move it up a little bit. So So 11.4 square is equal to 6 squared plus 9 squared minus 269 cosine theta. So then you solve this, solve for theta. That ended up being 96.89 degrees. Why is this important? Because now we can use the same method how we solve for area here, which is the other one we used was 1/2 AB sine C, right? 1/2 AB sine inside. This is a formula we learned from geometry. We can use that. So area equals 1/2 9 times 6 sine of the angle you just found in between included angles. So that would give you 26.81. So together, sorry, out of stream. So together you have, this is A2. Okay, A2 and A1 together. So area total is the sum of these two add together, so 70.66. Okay. All right. That's all the problems that was asked today. If you have any more questions, feel free to put it in for tomorrow or later today is fine. I'll try to do it by tomorrow. Or if I have some time, I might restream this, but if not, then that would be it for the streaming for now. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up on Remind or hit me up on email. Okay? That's all. Hopefully this is okay. Whoever asked this question. I don't see the person though. So if you are around, just you can watch the stream, the recorded stream later if you are not here. Oh, you're here. Hi. Is that okay? Did you understand it? Anything I need to re-explain? Okay, so that's it for the stream then. I'll see you in class. Okay? Goodbye.